was thinking about what you were saying a couple months ago, about how Batman could never get it together to kill the Joker. Why were you thinking about that? I had some time on my hands. Anyway, it reminded me of a comic that came out a little bit before the movie. Do you remember The Killing Joke? The Killing Joke was published by DC as what they like to call a prestige format, before the term graphic novel was trendy enough to slap on anything you didn't want to call a comic book. That meant it was longer than the average comic book, printed on glossier paper, and had no ads. It also carried the label, "For Mature Readers," because this was going to be a deep, psychological examination of a man who dresses up like a bat so he can punch out criminals. The story starts with Batman making a visit to Arkham Asylum on an atmospheric, dark, and stormy night so he can have a talk with the Joker. Batman says to him, "Look, we've been running in circles. You cause mayhem and I catch you, and you escape and cause more mayhem and I catch you again. What are we doing with our lives? Where is this relationship going? Sooner or later, I'll kill you or you'll kill me. Is that what you want?" But like in a romantic comedy, it turns out the chap Batman is bearing his heart to isn't the Joker. He's already escaped. Again. The Joker is already out on the town, buying himself a spooky, dilapidated amusement park and putting on his best Hawaiian duds. He's decided he's going to teach Batman a lesson. See, the Joker believes in the theory that all it takes is one bad day. We see flashbacks of the Joker when he had a pregnant wife and was paying his dues in crappy Gotham comedy clubs, wanting to be a comedian, wanting to make people laugh. In need of some dough to take care of his wife and unborn child, he's agreed to help some gangsters rob the chemical plant. But in an O. Henry twist, right before the heist, he learns his wife and baby are now dead. The Joker gets the news when the police happen to stop by the same seedy shrimp hut he's in. I suppose if this was written today, he would have found out via cell phone or his wife's Twitter feed. The gangsters are real broken up to learn of the Joker's tragedy, but the show must go on. He's committed to this caper, so now he has to do it. This is a real bad day for the Joker. First his wife and baby die, and now he's being chased by some Looney Tune in a bat costume. He takes a dive into a vat of chemicals, and emerges disfigured and rip-roaring insane. The Joker wants to prove to Batman that given a shitty enough day, anybody would lose their concept of a moral world, choosing to embrace an ethos of cruelty and madness. He selects Commissioner Gordon, shooting Gordon's daughter through the spine, paralyzing her. He kidnaps Gordon, taking him dog prisoner through an amusement park ride, where he is subjected to larger-than-life images of his daughter's nude, mutilated body. I had a much darker reading of this comic when it first came out. I thought the picture showed the Joker sexually molesting the injured Barbara, that Gordon was watching the rape of his own daughter.
Turn it off, please.
Okay, so Batman finds out about all this and blows his stack. This time he's had enough. He's finally gonna kill the Joker once and for all. Finally! This should prevent some future deaths, right? Nope. Commissioner Gordon, naked, traumatized beyond belief, commands that Batman apprehend the Joker by the book. What book? Batman isn't on the police force. He isn't subsidized by taxpayer dollars. He can have whatever SOP he wants. See, Gordon understands what the Joker is trying to prove. He knows that if he authorizes the murder of the Joker, then he has abandoned his faith in fairness and justice. It's the same trap Kevin Spacey set in the movie Seven, and we all know how that turned out.
If you kill him, he will win.
So after Gordon's pep talk, Batman chases down the Joker. Lives are destroyed, more death is to follow, but Batman can't kill the Joker. At the last moment, he wimps out. So the Joker tells Batman a joke. It's a pretty funny one. You see, there are these two guys living in a lunatic asylum, And then one night they decide they don't like living in a lunatic asylum anymore. They decide they're going to escape. So they get up onto the roof, and there, just across this narrow gap, they see the rooftops of the town stretching away in the moonlight. Now the first guy, he jumps across no problem. But his friend daren't make the leap. You see, he's afraid of falling. So then the first guy, he says, "Hey, I have my flashlight with me. I'll shine it across the gap between the buildings, and you can walk along the beam and join me." But the second guy, he just shakes his head. And he says, "What do you think I am? Crazy? You turned it off when I was halfway across." The Joker busts a gut, and Batman can't help himself. He starts laughing too. While Gordon squats naked in the rain, his daughter paralyzed in a hospital bed, Batman and the Joker slap each other on the back and laugh. That's how the comic ends. It's like one of those sitcoms that freeze frames while everyone laughs at one final corny joke.
These happy days are yours and mine, happy days.
I guess the joke is supposed to be a metaphor for the relationship between Batman and the Joker. Both are lunatics, just escaped from the asylum. They're distrustful of one another, yet they share the same insane belief, be it the ability to walk across a shaft of light, or the necessity to dress up in silly, childish costumes. The Joker may have failed to turn Commissioner Gordon mad, but he has succeeded in proving to the reader that he and Batman are one and the same. Both are the products of one bad day. The Joker lost his wife and child. Batman watched his parents murdered. Both reacted by donning costumes and new identities, locking themselves into a lifelong battle. Batman was wrong at the beginning. He will not one day kill the Joker. He'll only put him in jail, where the Joker will escape, and he'll catch him and put him in jail again. Wash, repeat. More and more, it seems as though Batman can't kill the Joker for selfish reasons. It's as if he's become afraid without the Joker, he'll lose his own reason for being.
I was a-looking back to see if she was a-looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I